Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special. Decent break. It finished in the first cut. Another bounce or two. Might have been in the thicker stuff.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
125 is the number. Just a flick. And the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. That's how to get the morning off on the right foot. That'll change your mood quickly. It is a chip-in birdie here at number 1. Frank, how about the par 5, 597-yard second hole?
They give you a chance here. If you can hit a long drive down the left side, it starts to open up. But even a drive that finds the fairway down the right side, you might think it's okay, but chances are you can have a blind second shot.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2. But still in the ball game for a birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 on the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Yep, well judged there, and it's back-to-back pars following that opening birdie. Frank, this is a big hole right here. The fourth, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. So that a third straight par after the opening birdie, and he'll stay at -1. Start to make our way inland now at the par 5 fifth. It is a shade more than 600 yards. All you want, you're going to need plenty of firepower to get home into, that's for sure. Water left, water right. You want to stay down that left side of the fairway. You'd be happy to walk away with a 5 here. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, but a chip and a putt, still make 4.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, how do you like this par 4 6th hole? A little more than 400 yards.
Really, you try not to overthink this one. Just find some fairway down there around the 280, 300 yard mark, and then relatively simple second shot in here.
That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic looking tee shot there. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag. That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Cleans that up in the hole. It's a beautiful hole, isn't it? You got a great view of Lake Michigan. It's 221 yards. You can only gaze at that water for so long, then you have to get back to the task at hand, and it is a tough one. And I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated. Now some touch needed here for his second. This from 7 feet. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. So 2 straight bogeys are going to see him fall from red numbers back down to +1. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Maybe gave that one a little too much credit, and it missed on the high side. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, this hole you have to be airtight, as they say, T2 green. And why do we say that? Because if you look ahead, about 100 yards short of the green, there's an enormous tree which could block your approach. So positioning off the tee is critical so that you have the right angle to this 9th hole as we close out the front side. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
He's got 122 yards is the number to the front of the green, but 129 is the number to get it all the way to the flag. Pin smack bang in the middle.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
An outside look here for birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will make this a front 9 of 37, 1 over par. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Oh, that just catches that left edge, but refuses to go in. Slipping just a bit, another bogey, and now 2 over par. 645-yard par 5 11th. They call this hole the sandbox, and hopefully, Frank, you're not picking up the shovel here.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. If you're reaching this par 5 and 2, then you don't belong on this planet.
This one's starting a little bit right. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Up next, it is the number 18 handicap hole, but don't be fooled. The 163-yard par 3 12th has the most challenging green at Whistling Straits. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This now for birdie at 12.
Oh, this is a prickly one. It's tough to gauge how far we're going to have to send this ball out to the left-hand side. Relatively flat putt overall.
Nope, boy, that one never got rolling at all. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go in.
3 over for the day. Arriving here at the 402-yard par 4 13th. It's called Cliffhanger with good reason. The green hanging over the cliffs above Lake Michigan. Best to favor the left side of the fairway if possible.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. This one looks right on point.
Jack Nicklaus always told me hole high, that was the goal. Little left, but hole high and inside 10 feet. Well done.
Yeah, walked that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Now the par 4, 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
And that one going to wind up in the bunker. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4.
After the tee shot finds that beautifully positioned bunker. I know the bunker shot didn't quite get on the green, but you can still make a very solid par.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4. A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, this will gather a little bit of speed, but not a great deal. Maybe a slither of break, but not a lot to talk about.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Onward now to the shortest par 5 at Whistling Straits, the 16th at 568 yards. It's reachable into, but there are plenty of dunes and bunkers that can steal your glory. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there.
Well, the second shot wasn't on target, but the third was a thing of beauty, especially out of the heavy rough. Now a good look at birdie.
Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Well, Frank, we know that Pete Dye has given the world some intimidating par 3s, most notably the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. He says this one is even more fearsome.
And the reason why is the drop-off on the left. It's 20 feet below the level of the green. Then you've got the sand dunes on the right, which are sort of speckled with bunkers as well. And then there's a little sliver of green grass in between. That's the green.
That one safely on the putting surface. Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up. Yeah, that is a very good two-putt from where he was. That's no easy feat, and he'll come away with par. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot. Excellent.
Frank, this approach to 18, it will test you in every way.
Yeah, even off a good tee shot, it's a difficult second, and this is one that you really have to think, perhaps maybe hitting that second shot a little right of center.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Well, this is going to demand a lot of touch in the fingertips. There's not a whole lot of left to right movement, but it's going to be very fast.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, safely in for his par at 18, and this will be a round of 73.